Anyway, back again. Sitting here at the creek. Waiting for take Red to work, but this day just gets crazier and crazier. Yeah. I left somebody's house earlier, and after a couple times of being there, they finally tell me the truth that they have known the whole time that my wife was going to do this, especially this friend's wife. And knowing how you are, they decided to keep their mouth shut instead of trying to tell me that you're about to fuck up again and destroy my life. It was easier for them to keep their mouth shut. This is the problem I have with people. People just don't care. If they don't care about, if it doesn't involve them or it doesn't affect them, they don't give a shit whose lives are destroyed. And that's shameful, man. Because I thought these people were friends for a long time, and apparently the only thing they care about is not getting involved or not being honest, or I don't know what it is. Truthfully, I just don't know what it is anymore. I mean, how people can be so callous and keep secrets from people they say they care about, knowing that their lives are getting ready to be turned upside down just because they don't want to be involved. Because they're willing to let this shit happen. That makes them no better than Kenny and Carly. This whole thing would end if Kenny would just show a little bit of act of kindness and love towards his sister. And he can't. He just refuses to do that. No, his idea of giving love is, you do what I say and this is how it's going to be. Well, here's another problem I have too. What my wife didn't tell you was, apparently all you people that, including Kenny and Carly, is, and Kenny, you should know this because you're the one that drew up the paperwork. 2 years ago you drew up the paperwork, in fact. That's how long ago this has been going on. And I've known about it, because I found the fucking divorce papers in the drawer one day and never told her. Actually, it was longer than that, 3 years ago. I found the paperwork in the drawer upstairs in the bedroom. I've known about it for a while. In fact, last year I signed the paperwork. So why hasn't your sister given it to you? Huh? Why hasn't the paperwork been filled out? Because according to her, you were going to pay for it all. You and Carly are going to take care of all this. You and Carly are going to pay for the whole thing. But yeah, she never gave you the paperwork. I filled it out on August 28th, 2023, on my birthday, is when I filled it out. Because that's when I started realizing she was never going to quit drinking. Because she hadn't stopped since July. And that was 2 months before that, whenever Chris started coming around, just a little bit before that. But that's okay. It's not your problem. It ain't destroying your life, and it ain't hurting your kids. It's just my kids that get hurt. It's just my kids that end up on the street. You people are so fucking ignorant, man, and you just don't realize that all it takes is a little bit of act of kindness. Does any of you people know how to do that? Does anybody understand what that means? Just one simple act of kindness would change the whole thing. But none of yous care. Kenny, when I say this, I'm talking about you. You gotta stop telling her how. You can't keep taking your love from her and make it a fucking game. You're destroying her life by doing that. And Carly, Big Nose Kate, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, I don't care. You're supposed to be an educator. You work at a major university. You're supposed to be this fucking philosopher or psychologist or whatever the hell you're supposed to be. But you have no ounce of remorse for anybody or anything. And it's a shame. I just don't understand you two. And I meant what I said earlier in the other video about how you treated your sister after everybody died, man. That was just wrong. You basically threw her to the street. And for what? Because she chose to supposedly love me, which we all know now that was a long con. So why didn't you just give her the house? Huh? Because you apparently controlled everything. You control her life. You control her divorce. So why didn't you just give her your dad's house? Because, like you told me before, she was worth more to you dead than alive. And that's a shame, bro. That is a damn shame. You know, Duck, I just don't understand you, man. You're trying to put your love somewhere where nobody wants it. And now you ruined it for me. Seriously. I'll never love another woman again. As far as me ever getting married again, forget it. Our wedding band's somewhere in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Good luck finding it. I don't want it. You are just something else, man. Something else. But I just don't understand it. So to all those people that tried that kept their mouths shut, shame on you. Really. Shame on all yous. Because the only people you put in jeopardy were my children. And you sit there and you act like you don't give a shit. And it's like you don't have no responsibility. And one of you is supposed to be their fucking godparents, for Christ's sake. And you sit there and let this happen without even telling me? That's shameful, man. That's just wrong. I can't believe this. You know, when things went bad between us there for a while, you asked me not to change them as your godparents. But yet, instead of having the courage to come to me and tell me that my wife was getting ready to do this, you and your wife chose to stand there and keep your mouth shut. And you finally tell me this today, and that's wrong, man. Why didn't you tell me? That hurt me. That's why I walked away today. I wanted to show you that video, but I said, fuck it. I don't care anymore. And I've been fine. It's not just you. It's not just you, bro. It's other people too. And it's shameful on all of you. You guys all helped her do this. In one shape, form, or another. You guys all helped her do this. So I hope you guys are all happy. Because I'm telling you right now, man. Kenny, Carly, and Chris Eckenrode. If anything happens to my children, you guys are going to be the ones held responsible for it. And the rest of you, don't act like you care.